so kindly. Thank you. Good morning, all. Welcome to Media Day 2025 Interprimary Championship, sponsored by Bonai and Gulf Insurance Ltd., held under the esteemed patronage of Miss Taiji Griffin and Mr. Ronald Pemberton, past students of Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School. I am Algin Newton, and I'll be the chair for this morning's ceremony. As we're about to get started, I would like to call on Tajian Trust, student from the Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School, to evoke us with God's richest blessings. Will you stand, please?
Let us pray. Our God and loving Father, we thank you for waking us up this morning. We thank you for the gifts and talents you have given us. Bless every school, every official, every spectator. Bless this morning's program. Let what is said and done give you glory and honor, and may the best team win on Wednesday. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Tajian. Thank you, Tajian. Honorable Troy Liburd, Minister of Education and Sports et al. Mr. Noah Claxton, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education and Sports et al. Mr. Jamian Claxton, Principal Assistant Secretary, Ministry of Education and Sports et al. Ms. Londa Brown, Principal Education Officer, Department of Education. Ms. Nicola Fraser, Co-Chair of the Interprimary Steering Committee. Other Education and Sports Official, Ms. Rachel Whitfield, Vice President of Business Development, Bonai Ltd. Ms. Alicia Sobero, Underwriter, Gulf Insurance Ltd. Mr. Regal Gomez, Claims Manager of Gulf Insurance Ltd. Inspector Hodge, Royal and St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force. Patrons, Ms. Taija Griffin and Mr. Ronald Pemberton. Principals, coaches, teachers, special invited guests, members of the media, esteemed athletes, a pleasant good morning. Wow, morning, there's someone over there. At our head table this morning, we have, from my left to your right, Mrs. Fraser, Nicola Fraser, the Chair Steering Committee, Mr. Jamia Claxton, Honorable Uchoy Liburd, our sponsor, Ms. Whitfield, our representative from Gulf Insurance, Mr. Gomez, and of course, my good friend, the inspector at the far end. I'm going to start off this morning with a brief overview from the chair of the steering committee, Mrs. Fraser.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Mr. Chair, please allow me to adopt is so ably established. The Bank of Nevis, the Bonnie Limited, and Gulf Insurance Limited, Nevis Interprimary Schools Championship 2025 stands as the pinnacle of track and field competition for primary school athletes in Nevis. Dubbed the Mini Olympics, this highly anticipated event will bring together the island's most promising young athletes in a showcase of talent, school pride, and spirited yet friendly rivalry. This year, the event is under the patronage of Taiji Griffin and Ronald Pemberton, both past athletes of the then St. John's Primary School, now the Elizabeth Pemberton Primary. I would like to take this opportunity to say congratulations to both of you. The date of this event is Wednesday, April 2nd, and will take place at the Nevis Athletic Athletic Stadium beginning at 11 a.m. sharp. This championship unites students, athletes, coaches, parents, and sports enthusiasts in an exciting day of competition, emphasizing the values of sportsmanship, discipline, and teamwork. On Wednesday, we should see a combination of both track and field events, sprint and distance races including 60 meter, 100 meter, 150 meter, 200 meter, 300 meter, 400 meters, 800 meters, 1200 meters. Relays include 4 by 100 meter and 4 by 400 meter. We will also see a lone field event being the ball throw. The championship will be decided by most gold medals win, with the top 3 schools receiving awards. 10 primary schools will compete in this year's championship, each bringing its unique identity and vibrant spirit. Charlestown Primary School Tigers, Joycelyn Liebert Primary School Falcons, St. Thomas's Primary School Jaguars, Ivor Walters Primary School Mustangs, St. James's Primary School Thunders, Elizabeth Pemberton Primary School Lions, Nevis Academy Eagles, Mount Cross Preparatory School Eagles, the Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary School Blue Dragons, and the Montezuma Academy Monarchs. In the spirit of inclusivity, athletes from the Cicely Brown Integrated School will participate in an exhibition race highlighting the importance of unity and an equal opportunity in sports. Tickets are still on sale. Today is your final day to purchase tickets. However, these tickets are only on sale at the Department of Education. At this time, I would like to announce that this prestigious event is proudly organized by the Department of Sports in collaboration with the Ministry of Education, key sponsors, and dedicated community stakeholders who continue to support and elevate its success. With this growing anticipation and fierce competition, the Bonnie Limited and Gulf Insurance Limited Interprimary Schools Championship 2025 promises to be an electrifying celebration of youth athletics. I take this opportunity to thank all the meet officials and volunteers who will contribute to the success of this event. An unforgettable championship awaits us. May the athletes go on out, try your very best, and may the best team win. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Fraser. An electrifying celebration of youth athletics. I like that. We're gonna move right along. We're gonna hear some words from our sponsor, Miss Whitfield from Bonnie.
Good morning, everybody. On behalf of the Board of Directors and the shareholder of Bonnie, we are proud to be a title sponsor of the Nevis Primary Schools Championship once again. We live in what can only be described as unprecedented and exciting times. A new chapter has been turned in the world's page, with new relationships being forged and new emphasis being placed across the world. In all of this, tomorrow's future begins today, and the starting point of that is the youth. It remains our prayer that our continuous support of the Nevis Primary Schools Championship emphasizes our belief, common principle, and hope of our shareholder that we understand that the world is far bigger than St. Kitts and Nevis, and that young people can imagine their ambition to be both an ambition to succeed in Nevis and also to succeed in the wider world in any field they want, they desire, or they dream. We at Bonnie encourage the youth to manifest their dreams and underpin that dream with the discipline of hard work, respect for others, knowledge of who you are and where you're from, and never forgetting today more than ever that your competitor could be anywhere in the world. With that, we wish you all a very wonderful and successful meet on Wednesday, and good luck to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Whitfield. We're gonna move right along. We're gonna have some remarks from Gulf Insurance, Mr. Regal Gomez.
Good morning, all. Esteemed officials, distinguished guests, members of the panel, members of the media, athletes, coaches, teachers, parents, and most importantly, our young champions. On behalf of Gulf Insurance Limited, it is my absolute pleasure to stand before you here, well, sit before you here, as we proudly mark 31 years of sponsorship of this Nevis Interprimary Championship. This is a milestone that fills us with great pride and gratitude, as this championship has become a symbol of excellence, unity, and youth determination in Nevis. For over 3 decades, Gulf Insurance Limited has been committed to empowering the future of our youths. Our investment in this championship is more than just a sponsorship. It is a testament to our belief in the power of sport to shape lives, build character, and inspire greatness. We have witnessed the passion, perseverance, and resilience of our young athletes year after year. Many of the students who have competed on this very track has gone on to achieve great things, not only in athletics, but in all areas of life. This is true spirit of this event, creating opportunity, fostering discipline, and instilling a sense of pride in every participant. This year's championship promises to be bigger and better than ever, and we cannot wait to see the talent on display. Teamwork and determination is expected for all participants. To our young athletes, this is your moment. Run with confidence, compete with integrity, and most importantly, enjoy the experience. Win or lose, you're already champions for stepping onto the stage. We extend our deepest appreciation to the Ministry of Sport, the Nevis Athletic Association, school administrators, teachers, coaches, parents, and volunteers who work tirelessly to make this event a success. Your dedication and commitment ensures that our children have the incredible platform to showcase their talents. As Gulf Insurance celebrates 31 years of sponsorship with this championship, we reaffirm our unwavering support for the youth of Nevis. We remain committed to protecting, uplifting, and empowering the next generation. Let us continue to cheer on our young athletes, celebrate their achievements, and make Nevis Interprimary Championship 2025 a truly unforgettable one. Thank you, and best of luck to all the competitors.
Thank you, Mr. Gomez. Run with confidence, compete with integrity, and most importantly, enjoy the moment. Like that. Last year, we celebrated golf at 30. Mr. Gomez promised me that he would follow up the calendar. This is 31. We'd like to thank you again. Now we're going to move on. We're going to have some brief remarks from Inspector Hodge.
Good morning, one and all. Mr. Chair, please allow me to adopt the protocol that was so ably established. I'm Inspector Valentine Hodge, the Royal Secretary Nevis Police Force, representing Nevis Division. As we prepare for the 31 Grand Golf and Bond Insurance Interprimary Championship, we have set some mechanism in place because our role is to maintain law and order, provide security for the athletes, officials, governments, ministers, and patrons, manage the flow of traffic, parking arrangement, provide effective crowd control, prevent and detect crime, but more so, prevent. If we prevent crime, more crime we wouldn't have to detect. Create and maintain an environment conducive to the success staging of this event. As it relates to the traffic, we put in place certain areas will be restricted in the around the venue. There will absolutely be no parking along Long Point Road and the road leading to Cherry Garden in the vicinity of the venue. There will be signage placed in those areas, and that road leading to Cherry Garden will be closed, only made available for emergency vehicles such as EMS, fire, and police. We have in place a no glass bottle policy, and our officers will be applying strict enforcement to that, because we know glass bottles can be missiles and weapons. We also have, this event is recognized as a no smoking event. And when we say no smoking, we're not just thinking of cannabis. This includes cigarette, e-cigarette, and vaping. None will be tolerated. To licensed firearm holders, we encourage you to secure your firearm or leave it at the nearest police station, because no firearms will be allowed at that venue. The only authorized personnel to have such firearm will be police officers, soldiers from the Defense Force, and security officers that are employed for that venue. Because we expect a large turnout at that event, we call back our officers, so all rest day will be seized on that day. So definitely we will have enough officers to support. To persons who will be attending the event, please secure your homes before you leave. However, we'll have officers conducting mobile patrols and ensuring that hoping that nothing happened during that time. So to the athletes, all the schools, we say, may the best school win. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hodge, and of course, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. I want the general public to pay close attention to the absolutely nots. Absolutely no smoking, absolutely no parking, and if you need reminders, we want the general public to tune in, follow our social media handles, Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Sports, Department of Sports, sorry. Where you could find these pertinent information. Now we're going to have some brief remarks from Mr. Jamie Claxton, Principal Assistant Secretary.
Morning, Mr. Chair. Permit me to adopt the protocol that you would have established the start of this media day. We are approximately 48 hours away from the most anticipated event in Nevis. It's fair to say, it's unanimous now that the Nevis Primary School Championship is the biggest event in the Federation. And with just 48 hours away, I know this excitement has been building. This championship is one that is embedded in the fabric of our communities across Nevis, and there's a lot of emotional investment regarding this championship. But as such, with this emotional investment, we are asking supporters, coaches, teachers, of course us the organizers, to remember who are the stars of the show. The athletes. And it's incumbent on us to remember this, that this championship has been built on a few values. One, every child is a winner. Two, good sportsmanship. Three, good sportsmanship. Three, I think the next one is our fair play. We always promote fair play from the Ministry of Sports and Education. And so we just want everybody to remember these values. It's not about me as a parent. Well, I'm not a parent, but you get the point. Me as a parent, me as a supporter, it's about our athlete. And we are trying to instill good values and good morals in them. And so I just want everybody to remember that. At this juncture, I want to take this opportunity to wish all our athletes much success at the Nevis Primary School Championship, sponsored by Bonnie and Golf. on Wednesday. Um, Go out, give it your best, regardless of the outcome. One of our values is what? Every child is a winner. So regardless of the results on the day, everybody here is a winner. To make your school Interprimary team means you're already a winner. So I just want you at this point in time, just give yourself a round of applause for at least making the team, and remember that you're a winner. To the coaches, principal, staff who do all in their power to make sure the athletes are comfortable and prepared for the event, you also play an integral role. And as I alluded to in my previous soliloquy, remember, and we're promoting it, that the stars of this show are the children. It's not the principal, it's not the coach, it's not the support staff, it's all about the children. And remember that at the end of the day, everything you do, all the decisions you make, should be in their best interest. I just want to really emphasize that. I've been emphasizing it for years, and every time I get this platform, I'm going to do it. Just want to remember that. Of course, in the Premier Championship, everybody comes on the day, big show is on, but there are a lot of persons involved in putting all of this together. And so I want to commend, of course, the steering committee led by Miss Fraser, not Mrs. Fraser, Miss Fraser and Mr. Newton, all the staff at the Department of Education, Department of Sports, both in the office and out in the field, because they are the ones who really connect all the dots for these meet to be successful. Without their input, without them being dedicated and committed to seeing the vision and committed to the cause, we'll have a lot more challenges than we have. So I want to thank the team at the ministry, of course, led by our team leader, because the Honorable Troy Libert as our team leader, for getting everything in place, putting everything together to ensure that we have a successful meet. Also, I want to thank all our stakeholders, police, they are very involved in the planning for this meet. Police, fire, disaster management, safety is one of our prime areas. So they're very involved in the planning of this meet. So I also want to thank the police, Inspector Hutch, again, just express our gratitude to the High Command for your continued support over the years. We really appreciate it. Red Cross, of course, the Ministry of Health, they are all involved in making this meet as successful. We just want to take this opportunity to thank them. Before I conclude, of course, our title sponsors, Bonnie and Golf, you again are integral to the success of this particular meet. I want to thank you for your continued contributions over the years. No words that I say could really emphasize how grateful we are for your support. And so again, thank you. And we're looking for continued support for the years to come. So even when I'm gone, I expect your companies to be still attached to this particular meet. So I'm going to put you on the spot. So again, for all the athletes, all involved, I want to wish everybody a successful Interprimary Championship, and we look forward to great things on Wednesday. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Claxton. And as I look across, the PEO wanted me to tell you that it's the single biggest event in the OECS. So I'm putting the correction. Single biggest event in the OECS. At this point in time, now calling team leader, the Honorable Troy Libert, for the declaration of the meeting.
Good morning, everybody. Very happy to be here. I acknowledge the protocols. There's a whole lot of protocol here, so I won't go through all of that. Let me at the outset say that I can't take the credit for this Interprimary Championship at all. I think the credit for all of the hard work should go to the folks at the Ministry of Education, the Department of Education, the Department of Sports, and the Department of Youth, who have been working together over these past months to bring the meet together. So all of the hard work has been done by them, and I want to thank them at the outset. Of course, I also want to say a special thank you to our title sponsors. Next to me we have Miss Whitfield, who has flown in specifically for this event, and I think it's going on 3 years now that Bonnie has been with our Interprimary Championship, and so we want to really thank them for coming on board in a big way. You see, it's all well and good to want to do something, but you can't really get anything done unless you have the resources to actually go out there and put things together. And so Bonnie has come on board in a really big way to help us, to give us a big push forward with this Nevis Interprimary Championships. And so I want to thank you and thank Bonnie for being on board with us. Also, we have Mr. Gomez, who is here with us, and Mr. Gomez has been here quite a few times. And even if he has not come in person, golf has been with us for 31 years. That's longer than all of our athletes have been around, and it's a lot longer than some of our coaches and some of our teachers. It's a bit less than me, but they have been with us for a really, really long time, and I can't say how much we appreciate golf, because a lot of us would look at Interprimary for what it is now. It is the single biggest event on Nevis, and I can say that without any fear of contradiction. I won't go so far as to say the Leeward Islands or the OAC. Yes, it just might be in contention, but for Nevis, it is the single biggest event that's happening in one small space. And it took a lot to grow the meet to where it is now, and golf has been with us from the very beginning, and we really appreciate that. Golf is also such a good sponsor that when we wanted to come on board with a co-sponsor, golf was more than gracious and accepted that we would have a co-sponsor, because the meet has grown to be so big that we need a lot more resources. While I'm on sponsors, we speak a lot about the named sponsors or the title sponsors, but there are also other companies who have come on board to really assist us in a big way. I think we have a list of platinum sponsors. I won't try to talk about them out of my head, but I know somewhere along the line we will see the ads. We also have sponsors who have come on board with the various schools. I think each of the school has one, in some cases two, some cases three sponsors. And these sponsors assist the schools in everything that they need to get their preparation. And so I want to also acknowledge all of these sponsors. I'm sure we have the ads, so look out, you will be seeing who all of these sponsors are. I think some of the schools, they carry them on their jerseys and so on. And I want us to really appreciate, all of these corporate entities who come forward to assist us in creating this platform to spotlight our young people. Interprimary Championships here on Nevis is a way that we can bring some attention and to spotlight the very best of our athletes here on the island of Nevis. I'm looking forward to a wonderful meet this year. We have the police with us, and so I'm hoping that the general public will not give the police any work at all to do, that the public will follow the instructions, but in cases where that is not the case, we have the police here with us for backup. But I think Nevis people are good people, so I don't expect any incidents. I want the public to come out and to enjoy yourselves, to look at the sport, and I know that some of our super fans, because we have some super fans for some of the schools, that they get a bit rowdy, but I want you all to remember that this is sport, and it is all about the development of our children, and not the development of just the children that you are supporting, but the development of all of the children here on the island of Nevis. And the more that we can push our students to be excellent, and the better that we can get them to do, at the end of the day, it's going to be good for all of us here on Nevis, regardless of what school the student is representing or where they are from. Whoever wins, we all win here on the island of Nevis. So I'm looking forward to a wonderful meet on Wednesday. I'm looking forward to an incident-free meet, an accident-free meet, and I'm looking forward to seeing the very best of the athletic talent that we have here on Nevis on show this coming Wednesday. So with those few words, I want to wish the meet the very best.
Thank you, Minister. We want to thank everyone for coming out. We are at the end of our ceremony. Viewing audience, we're hoping that you can stay as we will have some conversation with our participating athletes right after this ceremony. Thanks again, everyone, for coming out.
It's